Car Magazine turns 50 this year. To celebrate our half century, we've been counting down our favourite 50 cars from those last 5 decades. We're here in the Swiss Alps today to drive car number 1, the car that topped our poll, the Porsche 911. Now the 911 is only about a year younger than car itself, and it's been through dozens of changes in that time, as have we. But how much of the original car's character is still present in the latest 991? Let's find out. Driving this original 911 today, you're immediately struck by just how small the thing is. It's so compact, it's really narrow, there's loads of glass, the visibility is amazing. And that all makes it really easy to place on these mountain roads. The steering's a big help too as well. It's unassisted, of course. Kicks back a fair bit over bumps, and it gets fairly heavy on the hairpins when you have to put on more than half a turn of the lock. But it's really responsive, it's very accurate, and there's stacks of feel. Now today we're used to being able to buy 911s in dozens of different flavours, coupes, cabrios, turbos, GT3s. But when the 911 first came out, there was only one car. There was a coupe, there was only one engine. The 2-litre flat 6 in the back of this thing puts out 130 horsepower. It's a really sweet engine. It spins quite happily up to 7,000. And in its day, it was good for 0 to 60 in around 8.5 seconds. Pretty potent. But things have moved on, and today the new 991 is twice as quick. But is it twice the car? Does it even still feel like a 911? The flat 6 went water-cooled 15 years ago. But even without that big cooling fan whirring around in the back and an extra 1400 cc's of capacity, you can still hear the link, you can still feel the link to the original 2-litre flat 6. This is the entry-level Carrera 3.4. It's got 350 horsepower, but you really do have to provoke it to get the most out of it. Suddenly the 7 gears in this manual transmission start to make a lot of sense up here in the mountain. This car's new electrically assisted power steering starts to make a lot of sense up here as well. You do lose some of the old car's tactility, but you also lose the nasty kickback as well. Now, as you'd expect, when it comes to body control, brakes, grip, the new car's way ahead of the old car. Now, in a race across country, the old 911 can barely keep pace with our Toyota Auris camera car, let alone the new 991. But they do still share some character traits that go beyond just mere design details. The positive feel of the brakes, the amazing traction, the great visibility, and of course the usability. They've all got that in common. And usability has always been at the cornerstone of the 911's appeal. It's like the automotive equivalent of the fashion world's little black dress. It just seems to suit every single occasion. And that's why, of all the cars we've driven in the past 50 years at Car Magazine, when we open our garage doors in the morning, there's only one car we really want to see there, and that's the 911.